What is copyright? Copyright is the law of the United States that protects the works of authors, artists, composers, and others from being used without permission. What about me? Doesn't the public have a right to music and art? Yes. In fact, the copyright law tries to balance the rights of the artist and others with the rights of the public. Fair use protects the rights of the public to limited use of copyrighted materials. What is fair use? Fair use allows you to use a limited amount of copyrighted material for your educational use. Think about the materials you want to use in your project. Does it pass these tests? Does it have a non-profit educational purpose? What kind of material do you want to use? Are you using only a small portion of it? Will your use deprive the author from making money? Wow, if I follow those rules, I can show everybody my project by putting it on my web page, right? Not quite. When you put your material on a web page, then it is being shown to an audience outside your school. If you have copyrighted material, normally exempt for student projects within your school, your project no longer falls under the fair use umbrella. I found a great photograph from the Smithsonian website. Can I use it in my project? Yes, the Smithsonian has granted permission to students to use their photographs for school reports. Many materials are in the public domain at government websites. Be sure to read the copyright statements. What is public domain? Works that are not copyrighted are public domain and may be used without permission. However, you should still give credit to the source. Does it matter how much of a song or video I use? Yes. Amount refers to use of a portion of a work. For motion media, you can use 10% or up to 3 minutes. For text material, you can use 10% or up to 1,000 words. For music, lyrics, and so forth, you can use up to 10%, but no more than 30 seconds of an individual's work. Have copyright laws always been around? No. Copyright issues weren't addressed in Europe until the 1500s, and in the U.S. until 1787, when provisions for writers and inventors were written into the Constitution. Actual copyright laws, written in 1790, protected intellectual property for 14 years. In 1831, it was extended to 28, and the current law protects copyright for the life of the author plus 70 years. What is intellectual property? Intellectual property refers to the ownership of ideas and control over the tangible or virtual representation of those ideas. It can also be described as property that results from original creative thought, such as works of art, books, articles, songs, music, etc. How did the Internet change copyright laws? The Internet has certainly made a lot of changes to the issue of copyright. The Technology, Education, and Copyright Harmonization Act, TEACH, was enacted in 2002 as an amendment of the 1976 Act. It covers distance education as it is related to copyright in the classroom.